There are funny people, and then there's Christopher Walken. Put him in a room with veteran actors or late-night hosts, and before long, everyone is laughing so hard they're in tears. These are his absolute best moments.
Here you are. This is probably 6 decades later. You're doing another live thing.
And I haven't changed one bit.
No, you really haven't. You're still, yeah, he arm wrestled me backstage. You still got it. This is next Thursday. Are you excited about this? Or
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's
It's scary.
Yeah. Oh, is it scary?
Sure.
No. What are you scared about?
Well, you know, it's live. It's like, and you don't know it. I've never had to talk about stuff before it's done.
Oh, yeah, I guess too. Yeah, every time we do a movie, yeah, it's already done.
See it.
One of your fans has a tattoo of you. Did you look how great that is?
That's a terrible picture.
The best thing about actor friends? They can show up and pretend to be you whenever you miss an award show.
Christopher couldn't be here tonight, Mike, but he did send the following telegram. Mike! Crazy. You know, the AFI, it's an award. It's like the Tony, which I'm up for, and you have a bunch of. It's crazy.
Let's just hand Gary Oldman the Dad of the Year trophy. Every morning, he wakes his son up with a Christopher Walken impression. Honestly, what better way is there to wake your kids?
My son Gulliver, he's 20 and he's a lovely kid, but he just finds it very difficult to get up.
Yeah.
So he always says to me, I really need to be somewhere tomorrow. Will you please, would you Chris Walken, you know? And I say, Gully, come on. You gotta get up, it's crazy. Come on!
This time, Christopher thought he was getting a favor on set, but it turned out to be a joke about cowbell.
Bruce Dickinson wants more cowbell. We should probably give him more cowbell.
Hey, baby.
And Bobby, you are right. I am being selfish. But the last time I checked, we don't have a whole lot of songs that feature the cowbell.
I gotta have more cowbell, baby.
And I'd be doing myself a disservice and every member of this band if I didn't perform the hell out of this.
Guess what? I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
Thank you, Bruce. But I think if I just leave and maybe I'll come back later and we can lay down the cowbell.
Come on, baby.
Gene, wait.
Why don't you lay down that cowbell right now? With us. Together.
Do you mean that, Eric?
He speaks for all of us.
Thank you.
Babies, before we're done here, y'all be wearing gold-plated diapers.
What does that mean?
Never question Bruce Dickinson. Roll it.
The role itself that really attracted you, and
I get to die.
you get to die.
I worked with a famous action hero who's a very good actor, and also very famous for being a hero. And he says, do you always die? Yeah, pretty much.
This is what happened when Conan started talking about Christopher Walken's iconic hair.
Got the haircut, and I looked exactly like my father. He had that coat. It was the...
Break all three rules. He bent them until they became his signature. But when Christopher Walken sat down with Jonathan Ross, he finally revealed why he talks the way he does.
Sometimes I come across them on the cable, and sometimes they're good and sometimes they're awful.
And can you sense when you're making it whether it's going to be the good or the bad, which way it's going?
Yes, you can feel that.
And how do you feel that? What's the kind of feeling? Is it a general thing on the set?
You know that's going to be okay, or you know I'm worried about that.
Okay. And when something, if you're worried about it, presumably you have to finish it. You're committed.
Sure. Nothing you can do.
Have any surprised you? You thought this is going to be terrible, and then it comes out and people go nuts for it.
No.
Another moment when Conan couldn't stop talking about Christopher Walken's legendary hair.
I know this.
Well, in this
not
case,
life,
though,
you know.
this is a movie written and directed by Martin McDonough.
Yes.
Who playwright that you just did his behanding in Spokane on Broadway.
2 years.
Yeah. So this guy is close to you, I'm assuming, in
Yes.
some way. He can call you up and say, Chris, come on, be one of my psychopaths.
When we did the play, he was there every day. He didn't direct it, but he was there. And you get to know people just by osmosis. And Sam Rockwell, who I loved working with, and he and I are in the movie, and it does help when you know people and you like them.
Well, when you get a part like Hans, this guy that you're playing, who's basically kidnapping the dogs of
He
rich
goes
people,
where he
holding
wants,
them
when
for
he
ransom.
wants, and answers to nobody else.
Well, there is someone else.
Laura
The answer is
Louie.
yes, he does.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the free...
Four Seasons, you play the mobster that kind of looks out for them.
The mentor.
The mentor,
kind of, yeah.
and helps them out. Yeah. But you understand what it's like. These are kids, they're like song and dance kids from a very tough neighborhood. You grew up in Queens, you were a theater kid. Did people hassle you too? Is it like, for being involved in theater and that kind of thing?
No.
That's what
it's
I
an
meant. You
interesting
wouldn't
thing.
understand that.
Where I come from in Queens, at that time anyway, a lot of the policemen came from Queens. And it was just typical to send your kids to tap school on Saturday. So there's all these retired cops all over here, my age, who can tap dance.
Oh my God. Christopher.
Very few people know that.
Christopher, if it's the last thing we do, we got to put on a show. Here's my plan. I think this is a perfect thing. 200 retired cops, tap line. Right in front of that, skunk wrestling an otter. Boom. We sell out Radio City Music Hall.